Hey guys, welcome back to T-Bone Southern Ride. If you're new to my channel and new to watching my videos, my name is T-Bone, and here on the Southern Ride I make motorcycle content, motorcycle vlogging. This is my 84 Tour Glide, better known as the Midnight Express. First year Evo, old bike, nothing special about her. She just likes to ride me up and down the roads real easy. Guys, it feels like it's been forever since I've got to shoot a video or make any content, so what a day, what an evening to do it. Just going to talk about a couple of things that's going on. I put a video out about the upcoming event on May the 29th over in Ducktown, so you guys keep that in your mind and on your calendars. There is a rain out date on that show, and it's in April, and I will post another video or post the flyer on my Facebook page, and I'll give you the rain out date. It's in April. I know for a fact it's in not May, June. It's in June. Sorry, not April. But anyway, oh man, guys, I've just got a lot of stuff going on here. I'm wanting to get some of the rides in. I've got a ride right now I'm going to take you on. Just one of my kind of little enjoyable rides to take just around the county here. Kind of what I do sometimes. I just jump on the bike in the evening after I get off work and kind of take a short ride around and just decompress. And man, I'm ready for it, guys. I'm ready to be done with the leathers, or at least the jackets, and that weather is getting close to being here, I hope. I hope that hopefully here in maybe it's always cold around Easter here, and of course this coming Sunday is going to be Easter. And if I don't get to make a video for you guys for Easter, happy Easter. I want to wish y'all a good Friday, a happy Good Friday upcoming. And just remember, guys, it's not about the Easter bunny, it's about Christ risen. And which I won't preach to you. I know I'm not going to go into all that and preach to you, but let's just give thanks for what we got, and you know, thanks for our salvation. That's kind of what Easter is to me, is thankful for the salvation. But this ride that I'm going on today, guys, I'm taking you a back way in. I don't know, the other day I was riding and I kind of brought y'all a couple of different ways, but this ride here, I know you got to see some of this ride the other day in one of my other videos, but I'm going to take you on the full ride and talk to you about a couple other things too. My brother Cisco, brother Chris in my friends list there, him and his dad have picked up a really cool old shovelhead, and I'm hoping that one day I maybe could talk them in to let me take it for a ride and shoot a video and show that bike off to you guys. And that bike has a really cool story, and I don't know any of the stories about the bike, but for me, when they told me who they got the bike from, it was already a story that I didn't have no clue about. My turn's coming up right here, guys. If you're coming off of Mobile Road, this road that I'm turning onto right here is called Mountain View Road, and of course this is Mountain View Road, takes you all the way, well, Mountain View Lane. Yeah, I just call it Mountain View Road. I'm on Mountain View Road, but this is Mountain View Lane. It takes you from Georgia into Tennessee. But getting back to this shovelhead, I did not know that Brother Roger Hyatt, a man who I have, guys, when I say I've known this man my whole life, I have known this man literally my entire life, and I never ever knew that he owned a motorcycle or rode a motorcycle, let alone owned a motorcycle as cool as this shovelhead that Janice bought for him. I didn't know. I mean, I've known Roger, and I knew he was interested in bikes because the Roger that I'm talking about, for all the locals, they'll know who I'm talking about, owned Roger and Carol's Quick Burger in Copper Hill for years and years and years and years. But I knew, because he would always talk to me about my bikes when I would go in there to eat. He would always talk to me about my bike, but he never indicated at all to me that he rode a bike, that he owned a bike, or, you know, other than just interest in looking at them. I had no idea. So when they told me that it was his bike and that he owned it, it caught me off guard, because I just didn't know. I knew the man my whole life, and I never ever knew that he was interested, rode, or any other fashion interested in motorcycles. And it made me happy, but at the same time it made me sad, because I thought the world of Roger, and I think the world of his whole family. I mean, Brad and Rodney and, you know, Carol and Walter, his Roger's brother, the entire family. The entire family has always been good to me, have always treated me good, treated me like I was a member of their family, and certainly Roger was the same way. And Roger was a preacher, and he pastored the Paintertown Church up in Paintertown. And I knew the man my whole life, but it excited me to learn that he owned that motorcycle. But it kind of broke my heart that I never knew he owned that motorcycle, because I feel like I missed the opportunity to be able just to get out in the, you know, on the open road, knees in the breeze, riding motorcycles with Roger. That would have just been so cool, to be able to get out and ride a motorcycle with Roger and hang out with him in that capacity. That would have just been so exciting and so cool. And again, I didn't know, and you know, there's nothing you can do about it when you don't know. But man, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful bike too. I mean, you know, Roger kept it. It looks pretty well much close to stock. It's a blue electric glide. I can't remember the exact model. Maybe if Cisco watches this video, he can comment what the year model is for us. But Roger just lived that way, guys. I'm just turning on to Grassy Creek Road too, by the way. But I never knew what I didn't know, you know, and that's kind of par for the course around here. And it goes back to something I used to say. People just did, you know, the old school people just didn't tell you their business. If you didn't need to know, they didn't tell you. And you know, if you didn't need to know, then you didn't need to know. But I wish I could have known. I would have loved to have gotten to ride with Roger. That I think that would have just been one of the most awesome things I could have ever done as a biker. Would have been able to go ride with Roger and have knees in the breeze with him and hang out with him in that capacity again. Like I said before, it would have just been cool to do that. But you know, you just never know. You never know who's living next to you and what's going on. And man, I tell you, this bike, and like I said, I'm hoping that I can talk them into letting me take it out for a short ride. I don't want to ride it all day, just a short ride. Shoot a little video segment for you guys to show off the bike so you can see it. Some of y'all may have knew that Roger rode. I didn't. Some of y'all may have knew he did and just haven't seen the motorcycle. But nonetheless, I just wanted to share that with you, because me and Cisco were riding together the other day, and Milkman and Barb, and we kind of just went out and rode a little ways and had just a good ride and a good time. And you know, I never knew. You know, I keep saying that, but I just never knew. But Mount Harmony Road right there, guys, is not a motorcycle friendly road. It's about 3 rocks away from being a gravel road. The state of Tennessee is not helping out the county at all getting a lot of their roads fixed up here. And that road is about like the one going through by the ballpark in Copper Hill. It's about 3 rocks away from being a gravel road. But you know, that's motorcycles and motorcycling is not just a certain person's thing, if that makes sense. I mean, preachers and businessmen, lawyers, CEOs, I mean, everybody rides now. I mean, used to it was very taboo, but it kind of started changing in the late 80s, and in the 90s it completely changed. As I talked to you before in another video, things just completely changed, and the motorcycles really exploded. And it wasn't just Harley Davidson. I mean, you know, Yamaha, Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, the big companies from Japan came in, and for a long time the Harley Davidsons were just ridden by the outlaws and the cops who chased them. So but you know what, that's kind of where it is when you get to the old shovelheads like that one, or even the FLTs like mine. This is an 84 model FLT, but a lot of these bikes, somebody would have bought this bike and took off the fairing, took off the bags, changed out the headlight assembly, and changed out the tank and put a split set of tanks on it and made it just a totally different bike than what it came out of the factory looking like, which is customization, chopping or bobbing. There's not a lot of these old Harley Davidsons that are still intact the way they were when they came out of the factory. So to me, it really excites me to see one of these old Harleys come out and still be intact and look the way it did the day that the factory sent it out. Now, I mean, changing out the bars, changing out pegs, that's mirrors, that's just part of, you know, what I call light customization. You know, long as you're not chopping on them and changing out the frames and all that stuff. But through the 60s and the 70s, a lot of those bikes didn't survive that. In fact, in the 60s, I'm going to say a good 80% of the motorcycles Harley Davidson produced in the 60s got chopped. They got radical front ends put on them, radical paint jobs put on them, which was kind of that decade's signature, was everything was radical. And of course, now for someone like me who doesn't necessarily look for all that radical stuff, me, I've always been happy with stock bikes. I like the way a stock bike looks. You know, like a lot of these road glides today, years from now, it'll be hard to find a road glide that don't have a 31-inch front wheel on it and bags that are nearly scraping the ground, and all of these radical customizations that, you know, you just really don't have to have on a motorcycle. But it's going to be hard to find these baggers, or what we used to call dressers, they call baggers now. They're going to be so radically changed that in 20 years or in another generation, you're going to be picking these bikes up and you're going to be like, crap, man, look at all this customization. Where am I going to get the parts for this? Because I promise you, the baggers are a passing phase. And we've seen it before. We've seen it with choppers, bobbers, cafe bikes. They all had their moment in the sun. And all right, guys, sorry about that. I had to make a pit stop there in town, get a little go-go juice. Which, how do y'all like the gas prices? If you made it this far in the video, tell me what you think about the gas prices. I gotta say, this new administration's getting some money out of us on these gas prices. Wow. But I try to record when I'm out, guys. I try to record a lot of stuff, but I have felt that when I go into Copper Hill, there's a lot of people who don't want to be recorded. And if I've got the camera recording like at a gas station getting gas, you know, a lot of people don't want their stuff recorded and put on Facebook or YouTube. So I always, you know, out of courtesy to them, I'll stop recording. But as soon as I stop recording, and I got to the second red light in Copper Hill. I was going through the red light, and there was a truck just nearly ran the red light and hit me, and not only me, but nearly ran over a woman who was crossing the street. Okay, so I mean, guys, those red lights are not just, you know, optional. If it's red, you need to stop. You need to look, especially, you know, not just looking for pedestrians, look for motorcycles. I mean, I'm vulnerable on this motorcycle, guys. I mean, there's, you know, there's no way I'm going to stand up to being, and that was a big, you know, Chevy Silverado. It would have wiped me completely out. But luckily, you know, he saw me in time and he stopped, and I threw my hands up and he apologized, and that was it. So, but those red lights aren't optional, guys. You need to stop and check every red light and stop sign, because if you look, you know, they say you can look through a motorcycle and not see them, and I guess if you're not looking for one, that is possible. But yeah, I came through Grassy Creek there, back into Copper Hill, guys. That's just a little ride that I enjoy taking. And I don't want to speak wrong about that shovelhead. I'm not sure what the year model is. Like I said, maybe Cisco will see this video and he'll drop down and give me the year model of it. But you know, like I said, if you made it this far in the video, tell me what you think about the gas prices, and give me a smiley face if you made it this far in the video. Let me know if you made it. But I'm turning on the old mobile here, getting ready to bring this video to an end. I just felt like it's been such a long time since I've got to get out and shoot any content. I've been riding, but I haven't been shooting content because that would just be boring to shoot it every time I ride. I would rather have subjects for my content. So, but you know, our world is changing, and you know, I'd like to say that it's all for the good and for the better, but sadly that don't seem to be the case. And the way gas prices are going, guys, you may all want to be invested in motorcycles. Wow, what a day. I've just enjoyed this ride, and I've enjoyed this content, this video. You know, it kind of brings back that old saying that you're never really too old to learn something new. And on that day, I learned something about a man that I'd literally known all my life, and something I never knew about him, which I'm sure there's a lot of people I've known all my life that I don't know everything about them, because there's people who've known me my whole life and they only know what I want them to know about me. Guys, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, hit that like button, let me know. And I want to thank my new subscribers over in YouTube. I've got new subscribers. Thank you guys for that. I want to thank you to my groups on Facebook, my Patriots group and Blue Ridge Beat Up. You guys are allowing me to post my videos to y'all's page and helping with my views, and that's awesome. Helping get T-Bone Southern Ride out there. And feel free to share it, guys. If you want to share these videos, share the heck out of them. And over on YouTube, hit the like button. Let me know that you guys are coming over there and watching my videos on YouTube. If you watch it on YouTube, hit the like button, let me know. Because every video that I shoot goes to Facebook and to YouTube. Unless I tell you at the beginning of the video that this is exclusive just for one or the other. Rest assured, just about every video I make is going to go to both platforms, because I have people over on YouTube, not a lot, but I do have subscribers over on YouTube that don't have Facebook pages. So, and you know, like I said, guys, I'm not trying to get paid to do this. I'm not trying to make this my career. It's just something I really enjoy doing. I have a good time doing it, and it's relaxing. I mean, it's relaxing to get out here and ride these cool roads and talk to you guys, and you know, just be part of the motorcycling world. But I've got a lot of adventures and rides and long rides coming up. events, and I'm going to try to do recording for all of them contented wise for T-Bone Southern Ride. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed today. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, and I think we're supposed to get some more rain. But comment, like, subscribe, share, and guys, till the next time, I'm T-Bone, and this has been T-Bone's Southern Ride.